The village of Yumuk was the kind of place where everybody knew your name, your family, and your struggles. And everyone knew Amara was unfortunate. At 22, she was poor, mocked by the market women, and ignored by the men who once promised they would marry her. Her clothes were always faded, her slippers worn out, and no matter how hard she worked, life only seemed to grow harder. But the thing that hurt her most was not poverty. It was how people looked at her. Whenever beautiful girls passed by, people smiled. Men offered help. Traders spoke kindly. But when Amara walked through the market, conversations died. Sometimes people laughed quietly behind her back. "She looks like suffering itself," one woman whispered one afternoon. Amara heard it. That night, she cried until her chest hurt. Then her grandmother spoke to her in a trembling voice. "There is a river beyond the forest," the old woman said. "Long ago, women went there to ask for beauty and fortune. But nothing from spirits comes free." Amara should have ignored the warning. Instead, desperation pushed her forward. The next evening, she followed the narrow path into the forest. Crickets screamed from the bushes as darkness swallowed the trees. After nearly an hour, she finally reached the river. The water was strangely still. Not a single insect moved near it. Amara's hands trembled. "Please," she whispered toward the black water. "I just want a better life." For a moment, nothing happened. Then the river began to ripple. A woman slowly rose from the water. Her skin shimmered like moonlight. Long black hair floated around her body even though there was no wind. Her eyes were pale and empty, yet impossibly beautiful. Amara froze. "You seek beauty," the spirit said softly. Her voice sounded like many people speaking at once. Amara nodded. The spirit smiled. "I can give you what you desire. Men will worship you. Wealth will follow you. Doors will open wherever you go." Amara's breathing quickened. But, the spirit continued, "Every month, I will take something back." Fear crawled into Amara's stomach. "What will you take?" The spirit's smile widened. "You will know when the time comes." Before Amara could run, icy fingers touched her forehead. The world went black. The next morning, the village woke to shock. Amara had transformed. Her skin glowed like gold under sunlight. Her face looked sculpted like a goddess. Even her voice sounded softer, sweeter. People could barely recognize her. Men suddenly gathered around her. Women who once mocked her now begged to know her secret. Within weeks, a wealthy businessman from Lagos arrived in the village and fell madly in love with her. He bought her expensive clothes, jewelry, and a mansion in the city. For the first time in her life, Amara felt powerful. Happy. Chosen. Then the first month ended. One morning, Amara woke up unable to feel her left leg. At first she panicked, but there was no pain. The leg still moved normally. It simply felt dead. Cold. That night, she remembered the spirit's warning. "Every month, I will take something back." Fear settled deep inside her chest. But when she looked in the mirror, she was still breathtakingly beautiful. So she ignored it. Another month passed. This time, she lost her sense of taste. No matter what she ate, food felt like sand in her mouth. Still, her beauty only grew stronger. People adored her. Brands wanted her face online. Rich men fought for her attention. Strangers stopped to stare whenever she entered the room. Amara convinced herself it was worth it. Until the third month. She woke up screaming after discovering patches of skin disappearing from her back. Not bleeding. Not wounded. Simply, gone. Like parts of her body were slowly being erased. Panic consumed her. She returned to the river that night. The spirit appeared immediately, smiling beneath the moonlight. "Please," Amara begged. "Take the beauty back. I don't want it anymore." The spirit tilted her head. "But you do." "I don't." "You enjoyed their attention," the spirit whispered. "You loved how they worshipped you." Amara fell to her knees crying. The spirit's pale eyes darkened. "No gift from the river is free." Then she vanished beneath the water. Months later, rumors spread across Lagos about a beautiful woman who never appeared in daylight anymore. People said she wore gloves, scarves, and heavy makeup even in hot weather. Some claimed parts of her body were rotten. Others said mirrors shattered whenever she passed them. But nobody knew the truth. By the 6th month, Amara could barely recognize herself. Her beauty remained untouched. Perfect face. Perfect smile. Perfect eyes. But underneath her clothes, her body was slowly disappearing piece by piece. And every midnight, she heard water dripping inside her house. One night, she followed the sound. Wet footprints led from her bedroom to her mirror. Amara stared in horror as the reflection inside the mirror slowly smiled at her. Behind her reflection stood the river spirit. Waiting. Patient. Ready to take the rest.